part of the planning of this program. In fact, they have planned it. I'd like to remind you that everyone here tonight has come to listen and hear the recognition given to one special person, whether that's a member of their family or not. At this time, I'd like to ask you parents, guardians, to please stand so that we can recognize you. And now I'd like to ask everyone to stand as our Cedar Shoals High School nationally recognized Junior ROTC program presents our colors and remain standing to honor the class of 1994. If you were following the program, you'll see that we'll have the national anthem and the pledge before you'll be seated again. So gentlemen, if you'll please post the colors.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Superintendent Valentine, members of the school board. Superintendent Valentine, members of the school board, faculty, relatives, and friends. On behalf of the class of 1994, I would like to welcome you to the Cedar Shoals High School commencement exercises, the culmination of our journey through secondary school. After this ceremony, we will each go in our separate ways, forging our own identities, yet keeping the memories and friendships that we have made here at Cedar Shoals close to our hearts. Our experiences here have helped shape our personality. Now, new horizons and possibilities will greet all of us as we venture into the world. But the memories we made here together will always be a part of who we are. To the class of 1994, as Dr. Seuss said, congratulations. Today is your day. You're off to great places. You're off in your way.
Good evening. Tonight, I wanted to inspire all of my 1994 graduates. The title of my inspiration is Don't Give Up. There once was a road, and there were only a few people who were willing to take that road. The road would only take 12 years to reach. Many were afraid, and many got discouraged, and soon gave up. But looking at myself, and looking at all the graduates, I know that we are proud to have chosen and stayed with that road. As I think back, I can hear the words of my late grandfather, laughing, but most of the time serious. Tanya, make something out of yourself. What if I would have ignored him and the important voices in my life, my parents and grandmother? I probably wouldn't be standing before you tonight. Graduates, giving up is easy to do, but staying with it is where you find that something is always on the other end of the road that's important to you and the people who care about you. There is no goal that can be reached by giving up. Graduates, hang in there and hang tough, because a quitter never wins and a winner never quits. And remember, there is no more like the class of 94. So stay true to your dreams. Never give up and keep your head up. Don't quit. When things go wrong and say It may be near when it seems afar. So stick to the fight when your heart is hit. It's when things seem worse that you mustn't quit.
Good evening. We are especially pleased to have with us this evening to share in this very special occasion and to celebrate with us for a very special class, a class that I dearly love, the class of 1994. We would like to introduce the following special guest, Mr. Dennis Revel, President of the Board of Education. Will you please stand? Mr. Jim Klein, Vice President. Mrs. Severe Poe. Mr. Charles Bellflower. Mr. David Nunnally Sr. Mr. Vernon Payne. Dr. Mark Rich. Mr. Chester Sosby, Dr. Lucian Harris, Associate Superintendent, Superintendent of Clark County School District, Dr. John Valentine. We thank all of you for coming to our graduation this evening. Thank you.
I dedicate this song to class of 94. There's a hero. If you look inside your heart, you don't have to be afraid of where you are. There's an answer if you reach into your soul, and the sorrow that you know will melt away. Then a hero comes along with the strength to carry on, and you cast your fears aside, and you know you can survive. So when you feel like hope is gone, look inside you and be strong, and you finally see the truth, that a hero lies in you.
We have gathered here to celebrate our graduation from Cedar Shoals High School. Although much more lies ahead for each of us, this juncture in our lives provides us with a unique opportunity to look back on some of the things that have made our past 4 years particularly meaningful and memorable. 4 years ago, when we entered Cedar Shoals as wide-eyed freshmen, we knew we faced change and uncertainty. Some of the same feelings we're starting to experience all over again. We were thrust into a new environment full of intimidating people, at least to a kid the size that I was. Maybe you remember. I know Coach Scott does. I tried to convince him that I was a basketball player, even at 5 foot 3 inches. Everyone looked big and a bit imposing to me, and to all of the other late bloomers in our class, I'm sure. Aside from this, we heard stories about the incredibly difficult teachers awaiting us in high school. Who among us didn't wonder if we would be up to the task? The Pappases, Miss Neal, Mr. Gruder, and several others with reputations that extend much further than they realize were demanding, all right, but as it turns out, they were human after all, and genuinely concerned about our development as people. As the months passed, we gradually learned the ropes. By the beginning of our sophomore year, we were no longer the little kids on the block. There was a new crop of freshmen. Surely we were never that small or that innocent looking. We began to feel more and more comfortable with ourselves, and in turn our perspectives began to change. When I was a freshman, I thought seniors were pretty mature, almost grown, ready for anything. Funny, it looks different once you get here. All of us but the most immature now realize we still have a lot of maturing left to do. Many special things have happened during our 4 years here at Cedar Shoals. Entering with us in the fall of 1990 were a new principal and head football coach. Both of these men have influenced the return of stature and glory to our school. During our 4 years, we have been the home of a McDonald's All-American basketball player and hosted ESPN's nationally televised High School All-American Slam Dunk Contest. That was fun, but most of us were more entertained by the untelevised and strictly local version last winter at a pep rally when Dell and Johnny skied and Matt sure got a nice outside shot. We watched with pride as our girls' basketball team won the state championship. We have witnessed and taken part in outstanding athletic programs here at Cedar Shoals, and we can also be proud of our strong academic programs, both in the classroom and in extracurricular events. Our academic decathlon team has won the state title 3 of the past 4 years. Our ROTC program has proven in national competition it is one of the very best in the country. We set our sights high, and time after time, we've achieved our objective or have come very, very close. For each of us, high school has been an important time in many different ways. Certain things will never be forgotten. Learning to drive, dating, studying, and extracurricular activities ranging from sports to clubs all carry fond memories. Special people, special experiences. In retrospect, high school appeared to be a somewhat frightening challenge 4 years ago, but things have worked out pretty well. Ironically, there are many similarities between our situation and feelings today at graduation and the situation and feelings of 4 years ago. Uncertainty abounds today as we prepare for our next step in life, whatever that may be. We will head in different directions in the weeks ahead, but the experiences we have had at Cedar Shoals are a common bond. We have that together, all of us. And I hope we also share an optimism as we take our next steps, even as a little of the anxiety that we thought we outgrew 4 years ago starts to become apparent. We've been here before, and we should find encouragement in the fact that we have dealt with the unknown before and fared just fine, even grew from the experience. Finally, on behalf of myself and the graduating class of 1994, I would like to extend sincere thanks to the faculty and staff at Cedar Shoals High School, and to Coach Simpson, Coach Bufford, and others who are part of this place, even if their home base is somewhere else. You have prepared us well for our future endeavors. I think we're ready.
We are gathered here this evening, filled with anticipation and pride. These emotions originate in the hearts and minds of each member of the Cedar Shoals High School class of 1994 and are shared by relatives, friends, faculty, and all who have come to support us tonight. Seniors and audience alike await the awarding of diplomas, written confirmation of 4 years' cumulative efforts and achievements. One paper document is valued in our eyes, for it is representative of something immeasurably precious, our education. The atmosphere of excitement here tonight probably evokes for many the experience of receiving a gift. Visualize a tempting wrapped parcel with decorative ribbons just waiting to be untied, and the exhilarating surprise of finding out exactly what lies inside. I would like every senior here tonight to view this commencement in the same way. Perhaps the element of surprise is somewhat lacking, since we have been well aware of graduation's imminent arrival for quite some time. Nevertheless, our education, our impending status as Cedar Shoals High School graduates, is undeniably a valuable gift and will manifest its worth beyond measure through the coming years. Our lives will likely reap many benefits afforded by educational advantage as we face the fast-paced competitive circles of continued formal education or employment. With our awareness of this point, we may feel more secure about our survival. After all, food, shelter, clothing, and the self-sufficiency required to provide them are basic human needs. Certainly, the knowledge, experience, and skills given to us throughout high school have laid a foundation for the construction of our material futures. At last, we feel ready to begin making a living. Yes, this is a gift in itself, but I contend that the status which we so eagerly await bestows a more significant blessing, the ability to make a life. It has been said, you make a living by what you get, but you make a life by what you give. In other words, giving lends meaning to the act of surviving, of existing. I challenge each individual senior to value his or her education, the gift symbolized by tonight's ceremony, for more than material interests. Realizing the significance of what we receive, it is our privilege and responsibility to bestow something in return. Make your education more than a personal advantage. Make it your gift by using it to contribute to the world in some way. Become a skilled leader, an active laborer, or an interested supporter of some worthy goal. Lead a nation, lead a classroom full of students, lead a family. Serve your country in the military or your community as a volunteer. Offer your time, your mental and physical talents, and an open hand to those in need. Among us tonight may sit a future President of the United States. Some of us may never venture beyond the city limits of this town. Frankly, though, my challenge to you renders power, wealth, and fame insignificant. As the leader of a nation or the leader of a scout troop, the same motivation remains: contribution. Whatever you have to give, wherever your talent lies then, make a gift to the world. In some way, use this education, which we recognize tonight, to benefit a greater purpose than your own needs and desires. When you receive your diploma, regard it as a loan toward material success, with interest to be paid by your efforts to give. James R. Angell said, "The primary purpose of education is not to teach you to earn your bread, but to make every mouthful sweeter." My final wish for us all, the class of 1994, is that each one of our lives will possess this sweetness. As our names are called and we are graduated tonight, let your minds wander into the near future. Dream and plan for your careers, your fame and fortune. Remember, though, the value of the gift you are receiving, and refuse to be satisfied in making a living. Contribute something to the world, and through your giving, make a life.
Good evening. It has been tradition at Cedar Shoals that the senior class present a gift to the class. This is our way of letting the faculty and staff know how much we really appreciate their hard work. This year, we, the senior class officers and advisory board, on behalf of the entire senior class, chose to restore the sign at the entrance. The class of 1994 donates these funds as a token of our appreciation for all the love, effort, and time the faculty and staff of Cedar Shoals has put forward to make our graduation reality. You will be dearly missed. Thank you. Sincerely, the class of 1994.
Dr. Valentine and members of the Clark County Board of Education, it is my privilege to certify to you that each member of the Cedar Shoals High School class of 1994 seated here before you has completed all requirements for graduation from our school. Furthermore, each student is in good standing with the school. I recommend that these students be officially recognized as high school graduates with all the rights and privileges pertaining to this honor.
And now our alma mater will be sung by the Cedar Shoals class of 1994. So would you all please turn to the back of your program and stand. Parents and alumni, please do stand. Thank you, Lady Cedar.
To the class of 1994, and Mr. Worthy, this too is one of my favorite classes because I know that many of you have worked very, very hard to make Cedar Shoals High School a better place for everybody. And I appreciate all that you've done. I congratulate each one of you for the completion of this significant milestone on your path of life. Thank you for coming our way and sharing your life with us for the last 4 years. You have enriched our days, as we hope we have enriched and disciplined yours with the authority of knowledge. Carry with you from this experience the strength of your faith, the courage of your developing convictions, the tools and skills with which to hone a place in this world, and the sweetness of memory and meaningful days and good friends. I congratulate our guests, proud parents, friends, teachers and relatives of our sons and daughters for your care, love, and guidance that made this evening possible. And now, the state of Georgia and the Clark County Board of Education have entrusted with me the authority to declare the class of 1994 as graduates, and as such, entitled to receive their diplomas and certificates. Thank you.
Drew Ernest Amon. Aaron Laura Kelly. Lakeisha Fonte Kenny. Antonio Bernard Young. Leah Deborah Floyd. Erica Denise Wilker. Tanya Wyvonne Williams. Aditra Quay Morton. Jennifer Deborah Gutman. Tanisha Michelle Adams. Russell Daniel Aiken. Kelly Elise Allen. Paul Allen. Thomas Christopher Ames. Dawn Michelle Amos. Tamika Rashonda Epling. Lakeisha Catrice Barnes. Carrie Lamont Tito Barnett. Candy Elizabeth Barrett. David Ronald Bellow. Alexandra Claire Barton. Neil Ishwar Basawa. Sherelle Franita Baskin. Carrie Jean Vera. Joy Renee Bickley. Christy Sherry Bowler. Bathsheba Nanetta Bolton. Andrew Russell Bosquet. Lawton Earl Brantley. Jennifer Allison Bream. Jackie Lee Brown. Letitia Carswella Burgess. Daniel Rynn Burnett. Laura Ramey Burns. Rochelle Lee Burton. Ian Carnelli. Gregory Michael Cavender. Jessica Sue-Ann Chambers. James David Chastain. Abram Cheney. Deidre Yashika Christopher. Amy Lee Cochran. Donna Michelle Coker. Savalas Orlando Calder. Gwendolyn Lachey Collins. Tamara Deshawn Collins. Sherry Nicole Craig. Josette Crowder. Valdemir Ricardo Daniel. Mia Shaquita Daniels. Tarsha Lynette Deborah. David Christopher Zelinsky. Darcy Kathleen De Niro. Tommy Orlando Johnston. David Scott Douglas. Meredith Easom. Benjamin Graham Everhart. Johnny R. Ellis. Ellen E. Elmore. Sandy Michelle Epps. Kitwana Quinte Evans. Delkin Renard Foss. Monica Michelle Foss. Cedric Bernard Beard. Anna Lucia Vieira. Kimon Juen Finch. Sherry Lynn Fincher. Mary Ann Fletcher. Lesia Manalia Fortuny. Emily Marissa Ford. Felicia Deshawn Ford. James Walter Ford II. Kelly Renee Formagione. Catherine Camille Fowler. Tracy Lynn Fox. Antoine Purnell Freeman. Courtney Lakeisha Freeman. Jason Lanier Freeman. Tawana Corinthian Freeman. Alice Marie Gabriel. Waltina Tarnisha Gaines. Amanda Lee Grayson. Liedra Taranok Green. Martinez Alexander Green. L'Oreal D. Green. Lourdes D.R.C. Hackney. Jamie Del Rey Haley. Mandy Hancock. Christina Diane Hanson. Cynthia Elaine Harrell. In A.K. Atia Harris. Natasha Nicole Hawkins. Andrew Drew Hazzard. Ian Keith Henigberger. Mary Jean Hill. Shamikia Lee Hill. A. Lee Hines. John Sherman Josh Hoagie. Benjamin Harris Holland. Bridget Nicole Howard. Tamika Rashonda Howard. Laura Deanna Huber. Katonia LaFay Elaine Hoff. Tara Chantel Hoff. Shannon Denise Hunter. Sarah Elizabeth Hutton. John Joseph Impladuglia. Gregory Lamont Jackson. Jonathan James Jackson.
Sebastian Yeager. Nefertiri Kashan Jennings. Patrick O'Neill Jennings. Tony J. Jewell. Catherine Laura Jones. Amy Felicia Johnson. Makisha Tamika Jones. Omega Annette Jones. John Edward Jordan. Cedric Hernandez Kelly. Rosetta Latrice Kelly. Leilani K. Kepler. Matthew McGuire Kilgore. Robin Klein. Muhammad Kushkabadi. Sarah Elizabeth Kurtz. Chrissy Cassandra LeGuin. Waikia Blanche Lawson. Krishna Mai Lafiva. Liko Shamar Lumpkin. Aruni Gay Masawan. Melissa Aylin Malnati. Kara Michelle Manglin. Courtney Lynn Mapp. Kevin Lee Martin. Jason C. Madison. Kenneth Jason Matthews. Aaron Ray McCaleb. James Michael McGalliard. Larry Todd McClure. Tyrone McBride. Demetrius Shalonda McWhorter. Jason Clay Mintenmeyer. Isla John Miller. Casey Allen Mize. Carlos D. Moffitt. Leorian Tawana Moore. Nikki Latrell Morgan. Terrence Malik Morse. Aaron Michelle Oppenheimer. George Dietrich Ott. Jacob Malone Owens. Kelvin Lamont Palmer. Antonio Demond Parks. Cindy Marie Pearson. Ashley Elizabeth Perry. Boyd K. Pitchford. Amanda Havetta Pittard. Katrina Denise Pittman. David Michael Pomerantz. LaFronte Marquis Howard. Takesha LaShawn Resby. Jason Dennis Revel. Jennifer Corinne Rice. Wendell Mauricio Espinal Rios. Adrena Lakeisha LaShawn Rittenberry. Susan Elizabeth Robson. Sarah Ann Schwartz. Marcy Elaine Scott. Victoria Essenam Simacor. Daniel Franklin Sargent. Antoine Miguel Sheets. Bertina Denise Sheets. Jermaine Anthony Sims. Terrence Lanier Sims. Virgil Torres Stevens. Frankie Cherie Stewart. Khadija Yushanda Stewart. Erin Christine Stoneburn. Jacqueline Clark Strong. James A. Strong. Nancy Catherine Swan. Anthony Terrell. Charlotte Celicia Thomas. William John Thomas. Giovanna L. Thompson. Jessica Danielle Thompson. Eric Michael Toledo. Jennifer Kristen Tunmer. Israel Alexander Umbion. Chantel Valerie. Emily K. Vandenavel. Marla Ann Vickers. Andres Catano Villegas. Christine Lynn Wall. Bruce L. Watkins. Tina Marie Watson. Zachary Thomas West. Carinata Ninette Weidman. Rebecca Elizabeth Wilkerson. Ruth Victoria Wilkerson. Teresa Michelle Williams. Melody Dawn Willis. Tennille Nicole Wilson. Jacob Dylan Winders. Kimberly Witcher. Michael Frederick Wood. Cohenel Sarad Wright. Donna Alicia Young. Lanika Chandel Young. Nikita Shante Young. Robin L. Brown.
Will the class of 1994 please rise? Dr. Valentine, Mr. Stanton, honored platform guests, faculty, friends, relatives, and parents. I would now like to present to you the Cedar Shoals graduating class of 1994.